Welcome to our channel.
Hi. It's not even our channel.
Which way are you doing the mirror? This way?
I'm doing.
Oh! That's why I'm telling you do it that way. And then, wait. Welcome back to our channel. Hi. How are you? I'm sorry. I know that was like super cringy. We don't even have a channel, right, Jen?
Yeah.
By the way, this is my younger sister, Jenny. So yes, she's Miss Nunez too. So you guys know that with art, there's different things that you can do with it as a career. One of the things that you can do is cosmetology. Jenny right here, she's a cosmetologist, although she specializes in
beauty, which is makeup, and then hair.
All right, so what kind of artsy-fartsy stuff are you gonna do?
So instead of doing art on paper, I'm actually gonna do art on my face.
So why in the world do you have so much stuff there?
Because to do a full face, you need all this stuff.
Okay. All right, so why do you need all this stuff?
You don't need all this stuff, but most of this stuff is to accentuate the features of your face. By the way, the most important thing is to sanitize and clean all your brushes before using them on anybody and any client. The concealers, they were hers, so that's why you see me using it straight from a tube. Also, the lash glue is hers as well.
So how did you decide you wanted to be a cosmetologist?
The reason I decided to is because I wasn't really good at any other subjects in my school, or like I wasn't really interested in. And the beauty industry doesn't really involve those types of subjects. So that's basically why I chose it. I wanted a career that dealt with more of the creativity side.
So near the end of high school, how did you decide where it was that you needed to go, like a college or a university?
I decided I wanted to get into the beauty industry. Most general colleges and universities didn't have that available. I honestly had to do an extensive amount of research to find the right school for me.
So what education do you have to have in order to work in the beauty industry?
Well, you definitely have to have your high school diploma in order to get in a cosmetology school. And like I mentioned earlier, even though I did not attend a general college or university, I still had to attend beauty school. Generally, it can take literally somewhere from 2 to 3 years depending on how much work and time you put in. So attendance is extremely important. So just to give a quick tip of what technique I'm using here is all I'm doing is basically making a cut crease, but instead of doing like a half cut crease, I do it all the way and basically make a wing with it. I'm using colors that kind of make like a sunset ombre effect as well. I am using a deeper color towards the end because I do want to intensify and deepen the color that she already has, the pink side. I did add a pop of shimmer in the inner corner just to basically kind of open up the eye. Also, it is important to pack on the color in layers to intensify the color. Because the more layers you have, the more vibrant the color is.
So during your time in school, was there ever a time that you kind of found it a little too hard and just wanted to give up at any time?
There were honestly times where I just wanted to give up and just give up on school and not go anymore. There's many reasons why. First, it was taking so long to get through school, which was part of my fault. But you also mess up quite a lot along the way, which causes you to question yourself. And when you start to question yourself, you begin to feel unmotivated, especially when you surround yourself with the wrong people. So here I am using a lighter concealer shade because I want to brighten up the under eye to enhance her features. So now what I'm using here is a bronzer. So this basically just warms up the skin a little bit more and kind of gives you a chiseled contour shape, meaning it gives you the illusion of a high lifted cheekbone. So now what I'm using is a blush. So basically a blush just brings rosiness into your skin tone. Now right here, I'm just going to be outlining the rainbow drip effect. So here I'm just packing on the colors that I chose, which is the color of a rainbow. But you can do this with any combination of colors that you choose. So here I'm just using different brushes. The reason for that is I just wanted to avoid mixing the colors. I'm just packing on the color right now, but at the end I am going to go in with a clean brush, or you can clean this brush that you have and blend them all together.
So did you only apply what you learned from school, or did you do any studying on your own outside of school?
I learned a couple things in school, but I also did some research in YouTube, and I would basically look at videos from salon owners and how they basically do highlighting and all that. So I kind of learned more from there. As for my makeup experience, while I was at school, I also worked at Morphe, which is a cosmetics store. And I gained a lot of experience from it, meaning sanitation. I also learned how to apply on different skin tones and complexions. I also learned how to do new techniques.
So tell us a little bit about some of the challenges you've had to go through while working in this industry.
So first and foremost, you need to have social and communication skills. For example, making clientele, knowing what they want basically, and knowing how to talk to them. You also have to make sure you don't take things so personal from them, because some of them can be rude, but you just have to put a smile and go through it.
Very interesting. So if someone were to say something bad to you or about you, how do you handle that?
That's actually a very good question. So you literally have to pretend like you didn't hear any of that, and you still have to be nice to them, because at the end of the day, you're the one being nice to them, and you gave great customer service and makes you the better person. Not only that, but this is your job, and you can't pick a fight with everyone. You just have to really be professional with it. That being said, you do need to know how to talk to people, because that's how you build your clientele. Now, some of the technical challenges for this industry are pretty similar, such as knowing what people want, building clientele, and making a connection with them. Now, as far as for hair, you basically have to have a technique. Also, you have to be very specific with how you're doing things there, and you have to be very cautious with coloring the hair. Now, sadly, I know I said that there is no math involved in this industry, but there is, so you still need it. As much as I'm not good at it, you do have to learn it because you have to learn ounces and how to measure the product to get the right color. Now, specific to makeup, even though it is scary to learn different complexions, you do have to learn them because you get all different types of skin tones. Also, whenever they come in, you have to boost up their confidence, so there ends up being a high level of respect between you and the client. Another thing is, they come in because they want to learn how to apply makeup, so you kind of have to explain and teach them how to, because most of them don't really know, and they're very appreciative whenever you give them a learning experience. And one more thing with this is you get to show off your creativity skills, but instead of in a paper, you get to do it on a face and with so many different face shapes and, again, complexions. So you actually have to be really dedicated because you do get lazy and sometimes you don't want to take clients. But like we said with exactly like the makeup stuff, you have to practice in order to get better. Me, in my case, I kind of wish I could have taken more clients, to be honest, because once I got out of beauty school, I was so not ready to take any clients outside of it. And I so regret that. So again, practice is key. Just put as much dedication as you can. Okay, if y'all have any questions, please be happy to let Miss Nunez know, and she will contact me, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that any of you are concerned with.
Yeah, guys, like I said, just email Miss Nunez, and I will let Miss Nunez know.